Please help me welcome to the stage a farmer cop who likes girls in handcuffs and pigs in a blanket. This is Dave O'Donnell, everybody.
How you doing? My name's Dave. You're probably asking yourself, what the hell's a farmer cop? Well, when I was 3, I used to tell people that's what I was. I wore cowboy boots, overalls, my grandfather's police hat. I looked pretty good. I mean, I'm talking Michael Jackson would have invited me back to the ranch good. But me and my partner, Teddy Ruxpin, we stopped a lot of crime. We took down Cookie Monster's cookie smuggling operation, ticketed trees for littering, and even had a high-speed chase on my big wheel with the neighbor's cat. Which, speaking of cats, by the way, I think I might have been a cat in a past life. Because the other day I took a shit in a sandbox, and it felt right. And then some parents complained, and now I'm banned from the park. But I'm no longer a farmer cop. I work at a hospital now, but I would really love to work from home, mainly because my job frowns upon showing up to work in my underwear, which is probably a good thing because most of my boxers don't have buttons in the front, so I'd just be hanging out for most of the day. And of course, what happens if I get excited, you know? Then I got a whole new set of problems on my hands. Of course, that'd be the one time my boss wants to see me in her office, so I've got to try to diffuse that problem. Okay, baseball, David Beckham punting a baby, Sarah Jessica Parker. Oh, thank God. That was a close one. But the other day I had to go to the doctor, and he wanted to check for a hernia, which is fine. I just don't understand why grabbing onto my boys tells him I have a hernia. But once he was done violating me, he had me sit in a chair, put this machine up to my face, said, which is better, picture 1 or 2? And something wasn't right, so I'm not going back to the optometrist again. But growing up, I had a very overprotective mother. I wasn't allowed to cross the street by myself till I was 17. I got my license when I was 16, so I could drive there, but walking was just too dangerous. But growing up, if I did want to ride my bike somewhere, I had to make sure it was on the same side of the street where I was going, which was fine until I wanted to go to the park and play baseball with my friends. Then I looked like I'm part of the Special Olympics waving from across the street. But it was okay. I did get to play very deep right field. But playing baseball growing up, I got to meet my friend Rob, who we all call Peaches, because he was working, slipped on a peach, and hurt himself. Which playing football with him was always tough, because he was a hard guy to tackle, but now all you gotta do is throw some peaches on the field and he's done. But Peaches, though, he's a really bad speller. I mean, an 8-year-old could spell better than this guy. We actually used to pay him for his spelling tests in high school, just to see how horrible they were. And I'll give you a little example. The word onion, don't know if you knew this, now has a silent X in it. Don't know how that's possible. But we'd also play this game out by the pool where everyone would line up and someone would pick a category and a letter, and the last person to come up with something would get pushed in. Very simple. Well, Peaches decided to go with animals that start with Q. So my friend Chuck said quail, like right away. So that kind of screwed the rest of us. And I see some of you trying to come up with others. Yeah, you can stop, because there's not. Which I actually knew. I knew that there weren't any, and I called him on it. And he was very angry. And the last thing I remember before being shoved in the pool was, koala, bitch! So have you ever seen a really hot chick from behind just to find out it's a guy with long hair? That's how I met my ex-girlfriend. No, but I am seeing somebody now, which is great. But if I was single, I would probably go for a homeless woman. Don't judge me, table 6. I have my reasons. First off, very low maintenance. They're not going to be asking for Gucci or Prada. Basically anything that doesn't have holes and smell like animal waste is probably pretty good. And then take them out to dinner. Doesn't have to be anywhere fancy. Anything's better than the dumpster behind Denny's. And finally, most importantly, at the end of the night, you can just drop them off anywhere. Thanks, my name's Dave. Thank you guys.